out with. I always try to start with bad news first because I don't like to end
All right.
the segments on a bummer. So I do want to start with some sad news. I'm not sure if you even heard about this, but are you aware that Kirk Douglas passed away today?
No, I was
Yeah.
not.
Sorry to if I shocked you there a little bit, but that was before I do the show, I'm always on Twitter, so I'm always seeing what's trending and that kind of stuff. It helps me to come up with stories, and unfortunately, this is one of the big stories that was trending. So, legendary Hollywood icon Kirk Douglas of Spartacus fame has died at the age of 103. This is some sad news, but it's definitely something that I felt that we should address on the show because Kirk Douglas was he was absolutely a legendary Hollywood actor, and a really interesting guy too. I don't know if people are aware, but he was in a helicopter crash quite a while ago, and he actually survived that. He was a tough guy. He's been. It's interesting also because, as the article points out, he basically had suffered a stroke in 1996. It was quite a while ago, and yet he still endured to the age of 103, which I think is amazing. This is indeed some sad news. He had an incredible body of work. I think he'll primarily be known for Spartacus. I think that's just how I feel about it. Obviously, his son has also made quite an amazing career as well as an actor. So I did want to get this kind of sad news out of the way before we got into anything else.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that he'd passed away. Yeah, I mean, he was 103, so he's definitely lived a long life. I think of him for Spartacus, but I also think of him for things like what was that one he did with Burt Lancaster? Tough Guys? Was that what the name of it was? Tough Guys?
Yeah, I think Tough Guys is the one. Yeah, the one where they were in prison for like decades, and then they get out and they go ahead and get right back into robbing trains. Which there's even a line in that. It's like, who robs trains anymore? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. That was that was one of those movies I always enjoyed watching that. And it was a fun movie. But he's been in tons of stuff. But just off the top of my head, besides Spartacus, that would be the next thing I would think of him immediately for was Tough Guys, which is a film you never hear anyone talk about anymore. Yeah, wow, 103. Okay, yeah, I totally missed that. I think some people know, not many people know, perhaps, but I did shut down my Twitter account a little while ago. I'm going to probably be starting one up again, but I just got frustrated with things and shut it down in a fit of rage. So I did. I totally missed that he had passed away. Wow. Huh. All right. Well, yeah, a bit of a downer. Yeah.
Kirk Douglas. I always try to get the downer news out first, so we don't have to end on a sad note. So.